girl can cook. She got the recipe. She got what you need. That girl can cook. That black girl magic. I gotta have it.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the most delicious and juiciest turkey burgers you have ever made. Okay, so look, go ahead and grab all of your ingredients, subscribe to my channel, and let's get started. Alright y'all, so look, check this out. I wanted to show you guys the type of ground turkey I'm using. It does not have to be this brand, but you definitely want your turkey to be 85% lean and 15% fat. Okay, that's gonna make all the difference in this recipe. So anyway, go ahead and grab you that. I'm gonna use about a pound. That one package is a pound, and this can make 4 to 6 burgers, but we're using a pound. And to that, we're gonna add 1 large egg. Why are we adding an egg to our meat? Because y'all, turkey is a little bit more mushy and we need it to stick together. I'm also gonna do 1/4 cup of bread crumbs. They can be seasoned or plain. To that, I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, as well as a little bit of liquid smoke. Now listen, the liquid smoke is optional, but I want this to have a beefy taste without the beef. So I'm using 1 cap of liquid smoke to give it some extra flavor. And I'm also gonna be grating my onion. Now listen, you do not have to grate your onion. This part really is up to you. You can chop your onions up, you can put them in a food processor, but I like the taste of the onion, but not to feel a bunch of onions in my mouth. So I'm gonna grate up 1 full small onion and half of a bell pepper. If you don't want to go through all that drama, honey, throw it in the food processor or chop it up. If you're okay with biting into chunky bell peppers, that's up to you, okay? To this, I'm gonna add in 1 teaspoon of beef-based bouillon. That is not optional, okay? 1 teaspoon of onion powder, as well as a teaspoon of garlic powder. Y'all know, come on, you know, we gotta have both every single time. It never fails. I'm also gonna spice this up a little bit by adding a teaspoon of Cajun seasoning. If you do not want any spice, you can skip that and change it to either seasoned salt or just regular salt. And you wanna mix that to combine. Now, I'm not going to use my hands. I'm going to use a fork because this meat is so mushy. I'm not going to get it under my nails and all that good stuff. You can see my nails are a little bit longer, so I'm just going to mix it. But if you want to use your hand, you can. Throw on a glove, you know, do your thug thistle. And here I have a plate that I kind of coated with a little bit of water and some parchment paper, just so my parchment paper stick, y'all, child. Don't, me and my little ghetto Texas. Anyway, moving on. And I'm going to take portions of my meat and I'm going to form them into 4 patties. Now, I'm using 4 patties instead of 6. I can make 6 out of this, but I'm only using 4 because I don't want 6 burgers. I'm just using 4. And I want them to be a nice thick size, okay? So if you want them to be a little bit more even, you can see mine a little bit uneven. That's because I'm doing it strictly by hand. I'm not using any tools. But you can use a measuring cup to scoop out your meat mixture if that's what you want to do. But honey, I'm making 4. As long as I get 4, I don't care what they look like. As long as they fit on the bun, because they all going in my mouth. Period. Okay? So look, once you get those measured out, go ahead and set them to the side. And now we're going to go and grab our cast iron skillet over medium heat. Now listen, if you have a cast iron skillet, I'm going to go ahead and tell you now, it's going to get nasty with this recipe, y'all. These burgers, they just tear up this skillet for some strange reason. It never happens with regular burgers with beef, but it does it with this one. But I added in a little bit of butter because why not? Okay, this is turkey. Okay, it's already dry and we want it to be juicy. Okay, so I'm adding in some butter and I'm going to add in my burgers as soon as that pan gets piping hot. Okay, and you just want to cook these for about 4 to 6 minutes per side. And I want y'all to remember, this is poultry, not beef. You have to cook this all the way through. Ain't no such thing as no medium rare turkey burger. Okay, you're going to be sick. Do not do that. So we want to make sure we cook this all the way through. And something to test out with these, if the center of the burger is kind of like bouncing back at you, honey, it's most likely not done. See right there, it's most likely not done. Okay, let it cook for about 4 to 6 minutes depending on the thickness of your burger. Don't squeeze them, don't mash them, because they will, you know, you'll lose all the juiciness. Okay, but just cook them through. Don't worry about them not being done, because baby, I'm telling you, they're gonna cook after those 6 minutes. As long as we gonna have them in here, they're gonna cook. And here, they're actually gonna be in here for an additional few minutes because I'm adding an optional step, which is by cooking my onions. Now, I like raw onions, but I'm actually gonna cook these just to give it a little bit more flavor. So I'm adding in some red onion here, purple onion, if that's what you want to call it, because that's what I'm gonna call it. And I put a little bit of olive oil and some salt, and I'm just cooking them down just to get rid of some of that onion bite. which is not necessarily bad, but for this recipe, I just wanted my onions to be cooked. I didn't really want to saute them. I just wanted them just to have a little to them. You know what I'm saying? So look, if you want to do that, you can cook them in the same skillet. You can cook them in a separate skillet. That step is totally up to you. Okay? But make sure you throw a little salt on them so they be seasoned. Okay? You got me? Now, if you want cheese on your burgers, you can go ahead and put your cheese on now, or you can put it on later. I like the cheese to get a little bit melted, not too melty, but just a little bit melted. If you want it to get more melted, you can put a top over this and let it cook for maybe about a minute, 2 minutes, or until the cheese melts. And y'all, that's it. Our burgers are done. They've cooked all the way through. They are done. I told y'all the skillet was gonna be tore up. But anyway, look, let's go ahead and plate it up. And there you have it, guys, our juicy, delicious turkey burger. Honey, let me tell you, if you're trying to cut back on beef, this recipe is for you if you are a burger lover like me. I mean, look at that burger, y'all. And the sauce, I just had some Frank Red's hot buffalo ranch sauce that I added, but you can add ketchup, mustard, pickles, whatever you want, baby, and enjoy your burger. Okay? So look, anyway, I want to thank y'all for watching. As always, thank you for tuning in to my channel. And if you try out this recipe, let me know how it goes down in the comments. And I will see y'all next time in the next video.